Spark. So what kind of Spark are you? Player? Creator? Or both? The stories yet to be told. The games to be made. Civilizations and societies to be formed. The universe is waiting for you to bring it to life. Now, how do we begin?
And we're live, I think.
Sounding really confident there, Brian.
Yeah.
You have to do the, where are we?
And let us know you can hear us. Everything is good, so we can start showing stuff to you guys. We're in a new setup. You can see part of a window there. We can see more of a part of a window.
We don't seem like we're quite as much in a cave as we used to be.
I know. We were like, oh man, natural light. No posters or anything yet. We are just moving into new offices. So apologies for the blank wall and the beautiful day outside.
Apologies for the beautiful day?
Yeah, apologies. That's beautiful outside. All right. And the reason why we moved offices is so that Eric in the bakery can no longer bring us cookies.
Exactly. We were hiding.
People were complaining about having too much yummy cookies, and they were like, guys, it's time to move offices so that no more cookies for us. So
it's pretty upsetting. I was one of those, cookie proponents in the cookie defender camp, but we lost that fight.
Yeah. Oh, someone asked if that's a picture of outside like they do in late night shows.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. It's like a bird comes and just hits the window. It's an animated background.
Yeah. No, that's actually outside. We actually have windows here. Developers like to look at windows sometimes and look outside. We don't just love screens. We like the outside too.
Yes. In fact, I'll probably get so distracted I'll forget we're on stream.
Yeah. And this is the first time our microphone is also visible on the camera as well.
Oh, it's like now we're like radio hosts. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Where we lean in.
Yeah, get like the headset. Yeah. Well, welcome. Today we're going to deliberate about the hot topic in this news story.
Today we're going to deliberate on dragons. That's what we're going to deliberate on. All right, let's start right here. Those of you guys who don't know, a dragon is coming into Project Spark.
And if you don't know at this point, then what are you doing?
Yeah. So there's one thing. We couldn't show off a few things last time. We have this dragon claw, which we couldn't show off.
That's right. It's a skinny version of the scale.
Yeah. So just giving a quick recap of what's coming in Dragon's Ascension. We got a claw, a scale, the jaw, and this is because our services were offline last week, so we couldn't show off everything.
We couldn't show them from getting from the gallery, yeah.
Right.
So there's like the set.
Yep, and then we got the wings, left and right. And
let's not put it in this goal.
Then I'm going to deactivate your brain because... Oh, I think I also made him a template, but that's fine. Because we didn't show off also something that we won't show off today either. we have a dragon passage that's an assembly. We'll have to look into why that isn't showing up. But let's see if we have... sweet.
All the sounds.
All right. Before I show off the sounds, let's crank up that volume. So apologies that you guys are probably going to hear things very loudly, or you don't hear things at all. So
it's usually one or the other.
Yeah, so let us know if you either hear it too much or don't hear it at all. So we got the dragon breath, which is just breathing.
We can't hear these, so sorry guys.
Yeah. Oh, right. Controller is right by the microphone. Good call, people. All right, so we got dragon breath, dragon footsteps, which are like big thumping stuff.
You're trying to be all dainty now, the controller.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like,
and please let us know if you can hear these sound effects, or else we're just going through a bunch of speed gear gizmos. So, dragon roar, dragon growl.
I think you were really quick on that roar.
Yeah. Dragon wing flap. Then we got the music. So we'll just we'll be silent and we'll pretend we'll like mouth like we're talking because soon enough they won't really be able to hear the music. So we do have a new music track that comes with Dragon. It was so Dragon is so epic. We had to make an epic music track to go along with it. You can't not have Dragon music. So there is going to be a new song that comes with this.
And you get all the nice stats too. Like,
yep. You get the bass.
I just love our like music scheme.
Yeah.
There's a music dragon battle.
The instruments, the melody, and the percussion. And then you have like a spit hot fire. And yeah, this is like just him spewing hot fire. So sweet. Those are the things that we couldn't show you last week.
Cool.
But there's one other thing that we didn't show you guys. And we have this is something that we are going to we're going to include. So while I'm explaining the lore, Thomas, you want to work on just like create a dragon brain of like flying dragon. So we have the next content pack coming out is Noxious Bog. Noxious Bog is in the territory of Pike, which is spelled P-I-A-I-K.
Yep.
And that is the swampy biome. It's the last biome in Korra that we haven't gotten to, so we're finally getting to it. From Pike, that's where dragons come from. So dragons actually come from the swampy bogland. Now, dragons have been in the mythos of the Spark universe. Dragons have been slumbering for many years, and they've been kind of living undisturbed. But until recently, something decided to awaken the dragons, and they foolhardily thought that they could use the dragons for their own gain, but that wasn't the case. And because of that, this dragon has now ascended and will rain fire all across Korra. And the reason why we're talking about all this is because there's going to be something else that we're including alongside this, and that's the thing that woke up the dragon. And
I feel like you're setting it up for like you're gonna have no idea what ends up waking up the dragon.
So we have another character that we're going to show off.
That is true.
A character that will be included in this, and a character you probably wouldn't expect. So let's show off the character that's going to come with this.
All right, let's do it. You have his brain off still, I think.
Oh yeah, I do have his brain off. And that is, give me them G's. That is the
Goblin
Warlord.
What is that?
So we finally have a new goblin.
Guy.
Yeah, we finally have a new goblin character. Really excited about this.
Boom. Let's go take.
And
all I can say is dat stash.
Yeah. So why don't you jump into Character Studio, show him off a bit, show off like his kind of all of his different features. So this is the Goblin Warlord. He is basically, he is the lord of all of the goblins, and he thought it would be a great idea to wake up this dragon.
Boom. So that's his helmet there. Take that guy off.
So look at those awesome mutton chops and his widow's peak.
Yeah, ridiculously cool. So here's his armor. So he has those awesome like shoulder pads and basically like suspender kind of things. So take that guy off. Look at his back. So he has his back piece, which is also available as a separate prop.
Yeah, that'll be a separate prop.
It's like a giant scaffolding war banner kind of thing that goes on it. So imagine him leading the charge like in the front, and he has that big kind of thing on his back. This is the Warlord Vambraces. So you got like the skull on his right arm there, and then this crazy metal thing along his fingers. It's pretty intimidating. Take that guy off. Legs. You got Warlord pants.
Yeah, it's all about those pants.
I can't imagine that's comfortable to sit on, but what do I know? And last but not least, you got these pretty much shackles. So looks like he's like an escaped prisoner or something. These would be good for like just if you have goblins in a prison game.
Yeah,
just run around
actually.
with little shackles.
So like as with all all other goblins, all this stuff is interchangeable between the other goblins. And let's
look at his hair real quick.
Yeah.
So he has the Widow's Peak version of the goblin hair right there. Take that guy off, and then we got mustache, that handlebar. Boom, boom. And then we got beard, which is those mutton chops, which are just super awesome.
Yeah.
And then there's the face. Like
And
those crazy earpieces.
so let's show off the two. Two of those pieces come as props as well.
They do.
So we have the Goblin War banner,
Oh.
which just makes a great banner for camps. Nice marker for stuff.
Face.
Yep. Put a face in
You'll
everything.
never unsee it again. Face right there. Cool. So let's jump in real quick. Let's take a look at its color stuff. Not in Character Studio and appearance. All right. So it looks like we got a good 6 color tint channels here. So you got wood, which is what you would expect is the wood coloring. Let's go like dark.
And the coloring works really well with code. So if you code color primary, secondary, tertiary, that coloring is going to work really well. So
These are the tips here.
yeah,
We'll just do red just so they stand out. Looks like there's a little bit of accents too along in there. And stitches. So these are on that cloth banner in the middle there. You see those turning. For sake, we'll make them bright green. Flag color A, so this is going to be on that piece in the center. So it's kind of like the front, so we can give them, that face a sweaty brow or something. And here's the other part, and it also includes some of the strapping that goes around it. So let's go like yellow, so that stands out. So we also get that cross in the middle down there.
yeah.
And then you got flag C. So this is last but not least. This is the last, some of the stitching and that piece in it. So this one I think blends with the other.
Yeah, they do.
Yep, so this one's a blended one. So I can illustrate. Let's go like a color happy. It looks like this one overrides anything that you did do on that. So there you go. So there's what the crazy color tint channels look like.
Nice.
Boom.
So then we have
People are gonna want to see the scale real quick. So there's how little tiny it gets. Let's go put it next to a character. So, yep, I think I could put this on his head if I wanted to, some crazy way. It's kind of like a Martian or something. And then this guy can, I'm sure, get really big too. So let's zoom this guy all the way up.
I guess that's somewhat big.
Somewhat. So I have no idea why you would want it this big. I guess giant. You could like put this at the entrance of something.
Yeah.
Or what I would do, this is what I would do. Like doorway, but you like sandwich this up and you got like an entrance like right there.
Yeah,
between
totally.
the two, and that's like above it. So there you go. And I'll just drop a little default one in and then we'll take a look at the other prop. So there's that. That is the war banner. And then we got the Warlord helmet as a separate prop as well.
Yeah, people have been asking for us to continue to give them helmets as separate props, so this is going to be really useful to people.
Yep, this is awesome.
Yeah, I was playing around with putting this on a human. Worked really well on them. It's sort of like Conan the Barbarian type thing.
Oh, yeah, Barbarian.
It works really well on the Brute also.
See, it does. Nope. Cool. Yep, we're going to do this right now. Oh, he's pretty scary. And I want to make him bald.
Oh yeah.
Just helps so the hair doesn't stick through. I want to get this a little bit lower.
You probably want to scale it down a bit more.
Not quite where it's protruding into his skull, but no.
2 right bumper and
Yep,
X.
that's the one I was going for. A little bit bigger. There you go. Perfect fit. From that one angle. Alright, I'm done. Good enough for me. Good enough for government work. And let me see, his brain's off, right? Yeah. Let me turn on the It's pretty cool.
Oh,
They're
nice.
going-
The
they're-
goblin
they're
and
gonna
the
go
dragon
fight,
attack
yeah.
each other.
Dragon's not doing anything.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you can actually, put that on correctly, unlike I did. But there you go. It is a perfect thing for a human or anybody else, really. Put this on the dragon, even.
Yeah, I mean it definitely
It's
suits
pretty versatile.
the brute better, but anything with like a
With a head.
thicker head, yeah.
Yeah. This is just a cool prop, though. Like, you can do some really cool things with it. So let's see here. Let's flip this. Let's get a couple different angles. And then, yes, I will look into the color channels, too. So, like, some good tusks just out of the ground there. Or, like, a battlement, right? If you leave that kind of out. And then, let's see. We could do...
A chair.
Yep, that is definitely asking to be a throne. You just got to do like the seat part.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really cool chair. That's like epic. I want a chair like that. Next stream, I'm coming in with like an elephant tusk chair, and then next week I'll be in jail from PETA or whatever. Where did you get those tusks? Let's see. So we got that angle. We got the
I actually like the
actual
back
helmet.
tassel as like a cool little hanging point, like just something that hangs
Oh,
down
yeah.
from like a tent or something you walk
Yep.
through.
You could, like, if this is submerged in terrain or behind a prop or whatever, and you just have this side exposed,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. Here, let's rotate this around so we can see that. From, like,
So we're giving you a lot more helmets. I'm hoping you guys have been doing a lot of really cool things with the helmet that has come with the Astro Marine, because that was a separate prop, and I know I've been wanting to do a bunch of stuff with that helmet. So it's great to have another helmet as a prop as well.
Oh, put this thing on the Space Marine.
Actually, that thing works really well on the Space Marine.
the
That's why I
Brute.
tested it on. Yeah.
Cool. We'll have to look at that. And what else? What else do you think this
I mean, it looks kind of I could very easily see it being a fighter jet or like a
Oh, a ship.
ship. Yeah.
Bumper car. A really scary bumper car. Yeah. Anyway, very cool. Let's take a look at the color tint channels here. Let's do that. And appearances. You got 3. So you got the metal. Pretty straightforward. Let's go like a Kodite color. Leather. Apparently the Goblin Warlord has red leather. But let's go for a more traditional brown. And then bone. Which I'm assuming is the tusks. Look at that. I'm really good. Let's keep that bone.
Nice.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool already. So there you go. Got those guys.
Now, one thing I want to show off is on the Goblin Warlord, something that we did also spend time on with all this stuff is let's get rid of naked Goblin Warlord. Let's bring the real deal here. Let's get rid of this guy.
You just caught him when he was trying to get ready for his like river bath. And when he's getting ready and then knocks the bog, he jumps into the bog, cleans up a little
That's
bit.
true. So the Goblin Warlord is also from the Noxious Bog. So we have basically like back to back. We have all of the Pike stuff, all the stuff from Pike coming in.
And that's why we feel like we can like kind of share it all together. It's kind of a collection.
Yeah, we can talk about it all at the same time. All right, so So I want to do primary color is red. Secondary color is blue. And tertiary color is...
Yellow.
Yeah, sure. Red, yellow, and blue. So if you guys didn't know, you can always use these to set colors, but we've really worked to make sure that it kind of fits well with the Goblin Warlord. And look at this guy.
So you got, looks like you're using red mainly for, you got the wood, which is primary on the banner, and then for him it's like
All of his,
metal.
basically all of his metal is primary.
Yep.
Then secondary is like cloth.
Yep.
And tertiary is
His skin.
His skin and like bones.
Cool. And it looks like the other, the banner doesn't have a tertiary, just as the two major ones.
Yeah. This looks pretty cool, actually. Just like, honestly, just changing it like this. Looks like a pretty slick character here. I kind of like this coloring. Like, it looks really cool.
This is the character. Who's it? Jason Pollock was a Spark creator. This is what his would look like. Colors.
Yeah, someone called this a like Goblin Iron Man. I could see that. Totally Goblin Iron Man. Cool. Also, I don't think we've shown what the dragon looks like when that happens. So if you guys don't play around with this stuff, it's pretty fun to play around with.
It's actually really, you want to play around with it, especially if you're starting to do like random enemy spawns and things like that. You know, it allows like, you know, to keep doing enemies that are unique and different to the character or to the player.
So there's a dragon. So you see, like, he has the same kind of red, blue, yellow. So red, I mean, the red is basically kind of his skin.
The overall, right? The primary.
Yeah, so that's like his skin, basically. The blue is his scales, and the yellow is his wings.
That, like, the thin skin or whatever it is, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
The flappy part.
Yeah, he works with coded colors as well.
Nice. That works pretty decent with the skull too, right? The rock, the stone.
Oh yeah, it works with definitely. We made sure that things like this would work really well with all these new props. So let's go in here and let's just make everything look like Play-Doh right now. There's gonna be a sea of red, blue, and yellow right now. It's gonna be very, very attractive to people.
Apparently that came with a default brain.
It did. Oh,
Yeah,
it's an
it's
equipment. Oh,
yeah.
right. We should show that off. Okay. I'll show that off in a second. All right, so you can equip this thing.
Can't
And
really see it. It's on a shield, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that on his arm? Right,
Oh,
that's right.
we'll have to look
The
at that.
shield.
I'll have to look at that. But so what you have with the dragon is
Oh yeah, he's like
his
eyes yellow.
his eye is tertiary. So yeah.
He gets a little bit on his chin too.
Yay! A sea of Play-Doh. All right. Let's stop with all the Play-Dohing. So let's spend the rest of our time. We have a lot of stuff from Pike. So let's put all of the Pikins together in
Create like a little
under one
scene or
roof.
something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right. Dragon enemy. We play as the Goblin Warlord, and we're in the bog. Does it sound like a good scenario?
Yep. Sounds good to me. So we'll choose Boggy Swamp right
See,
here.
there's even a goblin in the picture.
Yeah. The goblin's like come back home from a long trip. It's like, what has happened to my land? I remember when it was green. No, not really. It's always been not great. It's always been that little rough patch of land. And you have all the humans are like, oh, I usually stay away from that place. So what I like to do when I'm painting terrain is I actually like to start with, this may be kind of a weird way to do it, but I like to start with the biome brush when I'm making terrain.
you do this different than I do.
Yeah, I know. I do it very different because I start with the brush and just, the overpopulation that can sometimes come from it. And then once everything's in place, then I look at everything and then I start saying, all right, let's see, you know, all right, this stuff we can remove. This thing, maybe I can spread these out a bit more. And so I kind of use what has been placed down and lose what I don't need. So it kind of gives me at least, I like it when stuff is already placed out there and I just have to kind of move it around to get it to start looking nice.
It's like just getting your tools all out there so you can see them.
Yeah. And typically a lot of rotation will need to happen when you're playing around with all this stuff. Let's change it to, let's do Dog Sky. Whoa. So like you get really foggy, far away, you can't see that. You gotta really zoom in. Then you can start seeing it again.
Yeah. Probably will want to switch when you're trying to actually create, because it's pretty hard to see everything.
And bogged water. Oh man, already looking so much better. Look at that. Oh, already looking like a bog. Alrighty, so let's just move these along. And the real thing I want to look for is, you know, with a biome brush, you just sometimes get things that are overlapping. So I don't want overlapping stuff.
I don't know. If you're gonna get a, you know, of all of our biomes, this is the best one to have overlapping stuff, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's like supposed to be like overgrown.
That's true,
and
but
kind of
you know,
like a mess.
Depends on, you have to really look at your props, because sometimes props can definitely overlap, but sometimes they can overlap in the wrong places where it just looks like they're clipping into each other.
Yeah, then it breaks the immersion.
Yeah, so even when they're overlapping. Oh, we are downloading and installing something right now on our computer. That's fun.
As long as it doesn't.
As long as it doesn't crash.
Yeah,
we are good. This is a beefy computer. It can take multiple things at once. This computer actually has been used to demo Project Spark at E3, Gamescom, I believe one of the PAXs as well. This is a solid computer we have right here.
I think it was probably PAX East, because I think we were only on Xboxes on PAX Prime.
Oh, okay.
At least from the PAX Prime.
Oh, well, then you know what? No, it wasn't PAX East either, because we only had one computer there and all Xboxes besides that. Alrighty, so that looks about good, except for this one guy right here. Alrighty. So, it's already looking pretty intimidating, I gotta say. Alright, so we are gonna play as Monsieur Goblin Warlord. Go into his brain.
Throw a adventure on there.
Yeah. But Monsieur Goblin Warlord, he has faced dragons before, and he has come up victorious against them. So we're gonna get rid of this backing, and we're also gonna get rid of his helmet.
Oh, I know what you're gonna do.
Because he is a wearer of, let's find dragon. He is a wearer of a dragon's head, of a
Man, that's pretty heavy.
dragon he slayed. So we'll scale it down. It's a replica of the last dragon he slayed.
Yeah, it could be the spawn of it or whatever.
If it's a dragon that big, it's not that impressive that he slayed it.
That's true.
I slayed a dragon. How big was it?
dragling.
Let's not worry about the size.
It was a dragling. That's true. It should be a replica. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Not as impressive.
No. But he wears his dragon helmet with pride. And I like it. I would like his ears to kind of come out of it as well. I kind of like that. So he's got his dragon helmet. I need to scale it up a bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, let's make this the actual texturing of a dragon. So we'll make it reddish. So like a reddish here. And some orange as well. Let's go for kind of burnt orange. And then let's go for some yellow eyes. Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to mess with that guy.
Yep.
But I would like to play as him.
That's for sure. Alright, so this guy. Man, look at that. Artie's looking so cool. Even like on a totally flat terrain. Just look at that. That looks so cool. It looks like so nice and ominous. So this is what, yeah, man, I can't wait for people to start building stuff with this. Just this like dank, boggy area. All right, let's put a dragon in here now.
Maybe you have to go give him a target.
Right. So we have a default. He comes with a default enemy brain, but default, because we wanted to like just, we weren't sure what kind of terrain you're working with. Default, he'll actually just walk around and he won't fly. So easiest thing to do is we'll just do move with flying in direction forward, and then I think there's one other move here. No, okay, and then we'll just also simply put in him a bit of a raycast hit. Raycast hit, direction, world down. This is what I find to be the kind of easiest way doing it. Then I'll just do position y equals hit position y plus, let's say, I want to put 5 in there.
Be 5 meters above the ground.
Yep, so he's always going to be flying 5 meters above the ground. And then also, to start him out flying, I want to put a once move with flying in direction forward. And that, what this does is, you know, he basically, when he starts out, because he hasn't moved at all, he'll just be hovering in the air, like standing 5 meters above the air. But this will just push him, so he'll at least start his flying. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. So much more ominous. So my goblin doesn't really, he's not well equipped to face a dragon that's always towering above him.
Nope. I mean, you can try to jump and whack him, but I don't think it's gonna work out very well for him.
Oh, and as Mascad said, yeah, he's actually going to be 5 meters above anything he hits. So
Yeah.
if he hits objects,
terrain.
well, I actually like it as this because yeah, bam, that.
Not the smoothest, but yeah.
Yeah, because then he'll, because if he was just terrain, he might actually bump into objects. So this keeps him from bumping into. Oh no, the spore plant. Oh, jeez, this goblin's wrecking me. So if you guys are also wondering, we have this, like, you know, that camera just like suddenly goes into him. If you want to stop that, then it's a very simple way. Just follow camera, go to modifiers, and ignore prop collisions.
It's because of his helmet, right? And all those crazy bog and stuff. Might just be the bog stuff you're seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think for this biome that's probably necessary.
Yeah. Ooh, someone had a good idea. Making an endless runner where you're just running away from a dragon. That would be pretty cool. Oh, default Goblin War Chief brain. I believe it's the same as one of our currently shipped Goblin brains, one of our Goblin fighter brains. It's the same. It should be the same as one of those. So this guy needs a weapon of some sort. So let's give him
one, yeah.
I'm gonna give him a dragon sword. I'm gonna make a dragon sword.
The hell with the wings.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make left wing, right wing. Now, can you type sword in there?
I can.
Sweet. Ooh. Gotta do legendary sword. Alright, so let's bring in the legendary sword here. And let's make it a bit more legendary. So attach that to him. Attach that to him. And then let's scale these both down. So as we showed in the last stream, oh right, we should make these non-collidable. This one as well. As we showed off in the last stream, these wings can scale down pretty far.
Yeah.
So that's, which comes in handy when I want to make this dragon sword. And scale it down a bit more. Just so it's like part of that hilt, right? Like somewhere like that. Now, if I had more time, I'd probably recolor this also, but you'll just have to pretend that I've recolored it so it matches the color of this. At least I can recolor the sword to the crystal to be red. At least I can do that. All right.
Much better.
Bring this around. And
close.
I don't think I have rotated it enough. There we go. And dragon sword. And just for fun, I'm going to say that we'll just put it in somewhere. When equipped, then we will say, let's see, owner. That should be, owner should be work for this too. Just type in fly equals true. Put a starter 2 there so it doesn't run every single frame. Then left stick move. Oh shoot! I will. I didn't mean to copy that. So when fly, left stick move with flying. Else, left stick move. Now he's gonna move with flying when he has that sword. All right, let's find the dragon sword.
What is?
Oh,
It's
dragon
farther.
sword. Oh no!
I think you're still gonna get wrecked.
I know I am. I must move faster. Hi-yah! Hi-yah! Run away!
Run away. I don't think I've seen I haven't seen the goblins fight emote in a really long time.
Yeah. Run away! Attack!
Oh!
Oh.
I like the roll.
Oh. That didn't go as planned. Dragon Sword was not enough to take on a dragon. Alright, what else would you add to the scene?
Oh man. Okay, well, let's actually make it where you can maybe win. That might help. Okay, so let's get this guy up here. Let us do. Let's see. I think not sound effect. I want visual effect. And do I want to use here? Let's do Dragon Sword. Okay. And let's make this sword even cooler.
Oh,
Let's see how,
right.
Yeah, let's see how big.
Someone
This
made a
is,
good
like,
point.
Huge.
If he was flying, we probably should have put wings on the back of the goblin. We could have done that. It's a good point. But it's funnier that we didn't, I hope.
Let's see, is that going up? And I want 90.
Oh, are you going to make a flame sword?
I am making a flame sword.
Oh, nice. In every game, I always, whenever I saw a sword that was just flames and not even a blade, I was like, that is mine. I don't care if something is stronger than you. That is my sword.
Okay, so I want to play. This is a little too strong for what I want to do. So I'm gonna turn off the transparency here, and then we're gonna look to see which ones I want to keep and how strong I want them. And there's that. Okay, so the glow. Okay, I'll do like a soft glow like that. Spark. Okay, we'll do a little bit softer. This is, yeah, I think that doesn't really match what I'm trying to do there with the sword. I do want some of these guys. Just a little bit though, because it goes out pretty wide. Like that. Then the fire. I want plenty of that. And the core. Say like that. So we pretty much just toned it down a little bit.
Mhm.
A little less crazy. And then we're going to put this guy. Let's see. Let's not burn my hand off. So
Right.
we'll like not put it on the hilt. But we'll put it like right here.
Yeah, let's make the fire sword at least safe.
Yeah. Fire compliant.
Yeah.
So let's get this guy. We'll attach it here. Okay. Let's get that guy right in the center.
Oh, someone asked, do these new mushrooms have emissives? Turn the power on and off on these mushrooms. I'm not actually sure. They don't have glow sticks, so, or glow fungi.
No, it is
Underbrain.
brain power.
So no, these mushrooms do not have emissives. What does have emissives, though, is anything with glow fungus. So like that thing right there, that's glow stalk, that has emissives.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do. Those enchantment brains are in here, not by default. Burn. So let's give it a burn on there too.
All right.
Let's see, and then so I'll highlight I'm gonna burn the dragon on it. Some of those effects might not look great on the dragon, but we'll go with that. And I do want to make sure I here started to fly.
All right.
And
Okay, so does it have an equip brain on it as well still? Does it like interact with it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
yep. And we're gonna work on this guy. So your flight controls weren't the best.
What are you talking about? They were spectacular.
So let's do. So when I actually get fly, I'm gonna also be able to shoot fireballs, and I will also give myself the ability to actually go up, because that always helps a lot when you're trying to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want to put that Y though underneath of the else.
No, I want to do it only when I'm flying.
No, the other Y. You have another Y that's down there.
Oh, that guy.
Or just get rid of it.
Got it. I don't know about that line.
Release dates for this. We're not quite ready to give release date. It will be very soon that you'll have a release date, though. It is. I will say it is. Noxious Bog is less than 2 weeks away. Now it just looks like you're on fire.
That may be true.
So. Yeah, I can just say Noxious Bog is less than 2 weeks. That Noxious Bog is less than 2 weeks away. I think that goblin. I think he has like 40 health only.
Got it. That's right. I can see
it. So we may or may not release still in September. It may be maybe the first week of October, but it is less than 2 weeks away. I can say that.
For Boglands?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Noxious Bog.
Yep. That's right. Noxious Bog. I was getting there. That was a little better. Let me go be a little more sympathetic to this guy's health here. Properties, combat, health, and yeah, let's
Tuesday of next week.
I don't want to make it too easy. What is... Where's my dragon? Oh, man, it's so thick in here. Okay, there he is.
Yeah.
Where is he? Properties, combat. So what are they? They are 400? Oof.
Yeah. It's safe to say though that Noxious Bog will not come out this Tuesday, which is what, the 29th of September. It's safe to say it won't come out then, but it will come out very shortly after that.
Let me see. This brain. So I add damage over time to it, which is another brain that exists in the gallery. Okay, cool. And I will say that my guy also just hits really hard. Because that helps a lot. Okay. Man, he's so cool. I want to play a full game against this guy.
Yeah, I know.
Who also flies. That is just too fun. That's not good.
So he's doing his melee attacks at you in the air. You can also get rid of the melee attacks. So he's just shooting fire at you. I think you're still gonna be wrecked though.
I'm still getting wrecked. Anyway, so that was my epic edition enchantment on there. You could do it. It just is hard. Let's see.
And to Endless's question, we don't know the exact date it's coming out yet. That's why we are not ready to give out a release date.
There was something there that was not good.
We know it'll be within the next 2 weeks. I can guarantee that, but we don't have the exact date yet. We obviously have a very close timeline of when it's going to come out. It all depends on this update that we're working on. And as soon as we get that update locked down, we know when everything's releasing.
Project Spark is where players create and creators play. What better way to be inspired than to see what's possible? This will surely spark your imagination. Now, how do we begin?